Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WrestleMania 41 is now under a month away. If WWE hasn't started building toward a potential program, it must start on this week's episodes of Raw and SmackDown. CM Punk vs. Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins was announced after their confrontation on SmackDown. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens will also clash in Las Vegas after the Viper threatened the prizefighter. With both Intercontinental titles on the line, any number of big things could go down in Glasgow, Scotland. Triple H could pull off the next 5 twists for WrestleMania 41 on Raw. Finn Balor's relationship with the rest of the Judgment Day has been tenuous at best. He's usually at odds with whatever is going on, especially if he isn't getting the spotlight. This briefly changed 2 weeks ago when Dominic Mysterio got the Prince a shot at Braun Breaker and the Intercontinental title. Things imploded when Dominic also tried to run adding Penta to the group by Balor. Dirty Dom then accidentally cost his stablemate the victory by causing him to fall on a turnbuckle. Things haven't exploded yet in the Judgment Day, but it could happen on Raw. Balor could simply quit the group or leave after his frustration boils over. WWE isn't wasting any time in giving the fans Braun Breaker vs. Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. After the former Impact World Champion stated his intention to win the title last week, the two had an intense stare-down. Penta then saved Breaker from an attack from the Judgment Day in Raw's main event. Instead of saving the huge showdown for WrestleMania 41, the masked star could shockingly win the championship from Breaker on Raw. He would join Io Sky, the Street Profits, Lay Knight, Shawn Spears, and Stephanie Vaquer as stars who have won major belts in the last few weeks. The two rivals could then be involved in a multi-man match for the title at the Showcase of the Immortals. Once Io Sky beat Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, it felt like both would be involved in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber and was partially responsible for the title change. The Eradicator then crashed last week's contract signing since she wasn't involved. Ripley and Belair disrespected Sky yet again, but it was Mamie who stood tall by putting her name on the contract for WrestleMania 41. Raw GM Adam Pearce was enraged with Ripley's conduct. He came very close to punishing her for disrupting such an important segment. Pearce could shock everyone by suspending Ripley indefinitely. She could then show up unannounced or force her way into the match within the next month. Some fans may be hyped for the triple threat between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. While it's an intriguing matchup of 3 of WWE's biggest stars, there aren't any notable stakes attached. Bragging rights aren't enough of an award, which is why WWE previously granted winners of the King and Queen of the Ring winners a world title shot. The winner must earn a title shot or something else, especially if the trio will be closing one of the nights. Pearce could add the winner on night 1 to either Cody/Cena or G/Gunther if one or both take place on night 2 of WrestleMania. Raquel Rodriguez will get a chance to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship when she faces Lyra Valkyria on Raw. Rodriguez already holds the women's tag team titles, but WWE hasn't booked them in anything since they won the belts. The Judgment Day will certainly interfere as it does in every match. Since Valkyria may not have any backup, it could set the stage for a massive return on the road to WrestleMania 41. Becky Lynch could return to Glasgow to back up her countrywoman. The two could then go after Liv Morgan and Rodriguez for the tag team titles. Wrestling fans around the world are gearing up for one of the most anticipated events in WWE history, WrestleMania 41. With a star-studded lineup, the matchups are only getting more electrifying as the event inches closer. However, tonight's edition of Raw could be even more unpredictable than ever before. With rumors swirling around the WWE Universe, fans are speculating about a huge return, a controversial suspension, and the wild twists that Triple H could orchestrate for WrestleMania 41. The WWE's head of creative, Triple H, has already proven time and time again that he knows how to shake things up. From shocking returns to earth-shattering match announcements, Raw has become the perfect platform for big revelations. With that in mind, let's explore 5 twists that the game, Triple H, can pull off tonight on Raw, building up to the monumental WrestleMania 41. One of the most exciting possibilities for Raw tonight is the return of a popular superstar who has been on hiatus for nearly 10 months. The WWE Universe has been waiting for the comeback of a star whose absence has been felt for a long time. This return would send shockwaves through the locker room and the crowd. Who could this be? Many fans are speculating that former WWE champion and crowd favorite Sasha Banks, now known as Mercedes Moné in NJPW, could be making a massive return to Raw. Sasha has been out of action for months, and her current absence is an ongoing talking point. If she were to return on Raw, it would immediately set the stage for one of the biggest showdowns at WrestleMania 41. Alternatively, another possibility is Cody Rhodes, who is still dealing with the fallout from his shocking injury and subsequent absence. Fans were on the edge of their seats waiting for Cody to come back, and his appearance on Raw could be a game-changer. His rivalry with Roman Reigns and his pursuit of the Universal Championship would add to the drama and anticipation for WrestleMania. Whichever superstar it turns out to be, the return will likely be a pivotal moment in the build-up to WrestleMania 41, setting up epic storylines and rivalries that will captivate audiences. Another twist that Triple H could pull off tonight is the shocking suspension of a popular WWE superstar. This would be a move that shakes the very foundation of WWE, as it could lead to explosive backstage drama and fiery confrontations in the coming weeks. Who could be suspended? The most likely candidate is Seth Rollins, whose intense rivalry with Roman Reigns has escalated over the past few months. Rollins has been known to push boundaries and make controversial moves, and a suspension storyline could be the perfect way to raise the stakes. Triple H, known for his ruthlessness, could order Rollins to be suspended for an undisclosed reason, creating tension between the two men. This would build anticipation for Rollins' eventual return, making his comeback an even bigger moment when he returns to confront Reigns for the Universal title at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins' suspension would also create an interesting dynamic, as it would give Rollins time to recover, build more character depth, and come back even stronger. Fans would be on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting his return and wondering how he would react to the suspension. The twist of Rollins being suspended could also open the door for new rivalries or alliances, with Rollins looking to recruit unlikely allies and create an even more compelling storyline leading to WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania 41 is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated events in WWE history, but tonight's Raw could be the moment when Triple H announces a shocking surprise match that no one saw coming. As the mastermind behind many of WWE's most legendary matches, Triple H knows how to add intrigue and suspense to any storyline. A possibility that would electrify the WWE Universe is the introduction of The Rock in a surprise match at WrestleMania 41. While it has been speculated for months that The Rock could return for a confrontation with Roman Reigns, the idea of Triple H announcing an impromptu match between the two would send fans into a frenzy. The Rock and Reigns are family, and their rivalry has the potential to create one of the most talked-about moments in wrestling history. Another option for Triple H's surprise announcement could involve Becky Lynch facing off against one of WWE's rising stars in a high-stakes, career-defining match. The addition of such a match could change the trajectory of the entire women's division, creating even more anticipation for the grand event. Regardless of the match, Triple H's knack for creating unexpected twists means that the surprises won't stop at WrestleMania itself. Tonight on Raw, the stage is set for something big to be revealed. A wild card twist that Triple H could pull off tonight on Raw is the return of an iconic manager to tip the scales in the favor of a rising star. While managers have traditionally played a key role in WWE, their presence has been a bit sparse in recent years. However, a powerful manager could come back to influence the biggest rivalry of the year. Who might this manager be? Paul Heyman is always a possibility. With his unrivaled talent for psychological warfare and his ability to manipulate any situation, Heyman could return to guide Roman Reigns to even greater heights as Universal Champion. His return could add a new layer to Reigns' already dominant reign, bringing in a fresh dynamic to his matches. Alternatively, the return of Brock Lesnar's manager, Paul Heyman, could set up an epic confrontation between Lesnar and an opponent like Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, or even a returning superstar like Big E. This would add an extra layer of drama to the lead-up to WrestleMania and ensure that all eyes are on Raw. A manager's involvement could not only shake up the main event, but could also establish new alliances and rivalries that will reverberate throughout WWE in the months to come. Lastly, Triple H could use tonight's Raw as an opportunity to pull off a major heel turn, changing the course of WWE's most established superstars. The most intriguing heel turn that fans are anticipating is Drew McIntyre, who has had a complicated relationship with both the fans and his fellow wrestlers in recent months. McIntyre has been teasing his frustration with management and his current position in WWE, making a heel turn an exciting possibility. Imagine this. McIntyre turns on his longtime ally Sheamus, aligning himself with a faction of top heels in WWE. The resulting conflict would be explosive, setting up a high-stakes showdown at WrestleMania 41. A heel turn from Edge or Randy Orton could also electrify Raw tonight, as their history of backstabbing and rivalry adds a layer of unpredictability. These unpredictable alliances could redefine the landscape of WWE heading into WrestleMania 41. As the road to WrestleMania 41 continues to heat up, Triple H has the opportunity to make tonight's Raw one of the most exciting and unpredictable episodes in recent memory. From the return of a fan-favorite superstar to the potential for shocking heel turns, suspensions, and new rivalries, the twists tonight will be integral in shaping the epic showdown that awaits at WrestleMania 41. WWE fans can only wait in anticipation to see what Triple H has planned for the future of Raw and the grand spectacle that is WrestleMania. The twists and turns are only just beginning, and this is one Raw you won't want to miss.